Good morning, destiny achieving, dynasty creating entrepreneurs. How are you this morning? I am so glad to see you here on day 18. Day 18 of our 30-day momentum building experience, where the goal is for you to end these 30 days with some serious momentum toward accomplishing your goals, your purpose, and your destiny. I am so glad to see you here today. Now we're going to be talking about spiritual laws. That might be surprising to you. I am reading a book called Quantum Physics from a Christian perspective. Quantum Physics. And what's interesting to me is that I am really learning even more so how the laws and the things that operate in the spirit realm, the things that operate outside of your sight, uh, are as firm, as dependable as gravity. There are spiritual laws that are as firm as gravity. And if you operate against them, you're going to struggle. But if you operate your business, your life consistent with them, you're going to do better. You're going to be blessed. So I'm wanting you to give some initial thought to the fact that spiritual laws are important for you to know. And I'm not going to try in these 10 minutes to share all of them with you, but I'm going to share three. And this first one, you already know. There's a spiritual law that says you reap what you sow. Now, we know that, right? So if you sow dishonesty and you lie all the time, you're going to sow where nobody trusts you. If you're a business owner and you lie all the time, your clients, your customers won't trust you. You won't have many clients for long if they know that you don't keep your word. You're not a man of integrity that will keep your word. Uh, if you, what's another one? If you don't give good quality service. I'm trying to think of examples for you. If you don't give good quality service, I'm just going to throw some stuff together and, quality don't matter, as long as, you get what you need. How many clients you think will ever come back with that kind of attitude? You reap what you sow. You sow poor service, you reap poor paying clients or no paying clients. Yeah, this is all you kind of know. You do reap what you sow. It's amazing to me that most people know this, but they forget it as it relates to business and even in terms of their regular life. So the second law is also one that I know you know, and it's give, and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. To the degree you give will be the degree that you get. Now, again, a law that we know, but people don't always operate in sync with that. You might be, for example, a business person who is focused on money. You're going to give just the bare minimums because you got to get paid, and your focus is on getting paid. And so that's your focus. And whether it's good service, quality service, that's irrelevant to you, you want to get paid. So there's a saying that says, if you chase after money, you won't have any. You chase after money, you'll be broke. I was just thinking of this example, a couple of examples. There was a hamburger business around the corner from where I lived, and they were going to give you these Coney Island hot dogs. And it's been a while since I've had a good Coney Island hot dog. And because I'm trying to support local businesses, I said, well, let me give this business a try. And so I went, and number one, I was kind of shocked because $7.95 for a hot dog meal. This thing must be good. And so when I rolled around and got my hot dog in this little white plastic container and looked at it, The hot dog was this little thin hot. You know how on right before holidays you can go to Walmart and they have 3 packs for $1 or something, those budget hot dogs. It was a budget hot dog in a budget bun. It was again, now you can get those 3 packs of buns for $1. That was the level of the bun. And the chili sauce that they put over it was maybe the best part of it. And there was a cheese that they poured over that was Velveeta cheese. But alongside, so you can see, yeah, that was what you see in my face was my expression, like, you got to be kidding me. And then they gave you some coleslaw, and the coleslaw was in this little container, about like this little plastic container, about like that. About 2 teaspoons of coleslaw, and there was a bag of chips that was a little small, little tiny bag of chips. You didn't even, I said, you didn't even give me a full dollar bag of chips. I was so disappointed. So in their attempt to cut corners to save money, they lost a customer. I never went back. Now I remember walking into a soul food restaurant, and and all of a sudden this soul food restaurant, about the same amount of money for the dish, about $7.90 something, 95. Man, their portion sizes, it was smothered pork chop. Oh my goodness. I'm fasting, guys. So if I'm talking about food a lot, that's probably the reason. It's amazing that the examples I'm coming up with are food ones. That's why. And so, and so it was smothered pork chops, 2 huge pieces of smothered pork chops, a portion of macaroni and cheese that was huge, and a good portion of string beans. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be enough for 2 meals. And then there was a bun that he said, these are buns my mama used to make. The bun even of itself was like, oh my goodness, take the meal. Just give me an order of these buns. These are good. Even though the meal was good. And then there was a slice of coconut, lemon coconut cake. Again, homemade. That meal was so good. Don't you know that I went back to that business again? So when you give, you get. So that law you kind of understand, right? And then the third spiritual law is what's called the law of compensation. And what this law says is you are paid according to the need for what you do. Second, your ability to do it and how easy it will be to replace you. The need for what you do, your ability to do it, and how easy it will be to replace you. So number one, the need for what you do. I I remember this person who seriously was considering starting a cat sitting business. Cat sitting, not even dog, cat sitting. She was a cat lover, and so she wanted to do this business for cat sitting. Okay. Is there a huge need for that? Somehow I don't think this person was going to be a millionaire based on that, unless they had some real creative things that they like. I'm a I'm gonna come in your house. I'm gonna feed your cat. I'm gonna bathe her. I'm going to, I don't know, but just some real special. You can't, cats don't like to be bathed, but some special stuff that she was gonna do that would make people even want the service. So, is there a need when you're trying to develop a business? You've got to be sure that your creative idea is something that the market wants and needs. The second is your ability to do it. That is not that's not a small thing. I remember there was a person that wanted to open up a business selling baked goods. And so she baked me a cake. It was horrible. It was like, oh my God. And I used to have a sweet addiction. So, I like almost anything sweet, sweet used to, anything sweet. And horrible. So what you're trying to do, you're not good at. You need to be sure that what you're going to offer, you're good at, that you're skilled at it. And if you got to learn, if you got to go to school, if you got to practice, I don't care what you need to do, but get good at it. Because if you're not good at it, oh, another example, if you ever had someone that you want to pay to work on your house, I had a girlfriend, oh my God, she paid to have somebody renovate her basement. And when these guys were done, it was a poor job. There was nothing about it that was good. The drywall was good, was not good. I mean, you could look at, there was nothing about it. It was horrible. Her basement looked horrible when she was done. So I know that there are all kind of, if you watch HGTV, there are all kind of stories of people who claim to be experts and they will mess up a project. They will mess up your house. So they probably didn't get out of business. But if you are good at what you do, I had someone do some renovation for me in my house, and it took months before I could get him into my house because the demand for him was so huge because he did things with excellence. And when he finished doing some renovation in my house, I was very pleased with it. So, number two, the ability to do what you do and you do it well. The third thing is it needs to be difficult to replace you. If I'm a worker at McDonald's, my pay is representative of the fact that it's easy to replace me. You can replace me next week, tomorrow, same day. So therefore, minimum wage job. Not to demean the job. Many of us started, worked in fast food and, minimum wage jobs. Most of us started there. But if you're in your 50s working a minimum wage job, then that's, unless you're a senior and you're struggling. So I'm not going to even judge that. But you are paid according to how easy it is to replace you. If you are a doctor who created the cure for cancer, oh, you can command a higher price. If you are a company who created a vaccine for the coronavirus, for the pandemic, Corona, what's that? The COVID, I don't drink, guys. For the COVID, pandemic, oh, your company's going to be rich based on that because it's not going to be easy to replace what you offer. So you want to be able to do what you do so well that people can't replicate what you do. They can't do what you do like you do it. And to the degree that you do that, you are paid. Your pay and what you can command as salary or fees will be dependent on the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty to replace you. I know that as a therapist, I do counseling in a way that's different than most. And because of that, I get paid well for what I do. So, spiritual laws. When you know these laws and you choose to operate in sync with it, then you position your business to soar. And I want your business to soar. So this will be a topic that will probably you'll hear me talk more about, even beyond these 30 sessions, these 30 videos for those who will follow me. But I just wanted to introduce to you the seriousness and the significance of spiritual laws. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was a little different. But I am looking forward to, I have some good stuff for you coming up. We're going to get practical. In other words, I want to not do a little bit more than just motivational and dealing with mindsets. I want to give you some practical tools that every business needs to have or do if you're going to be successful. And we're going to shift into that very shortly. So I enjoyed our time again today. I am enjoying this journey that we're taking together as we move from destiny to dynasty. If you are enjoying what you're hearing, I'm asking you, if you're watching this on YouTube, to like it, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share your comments, your feedback. I want to know what you think. If you're watching this on Facebook, like it and share your opinion there too. This is, I just want to be sure you know this, that although this is session, or I call it a session, that's the therapist in me, that even though this is video 18, you might want to start at video 1. And I would encourage you to do that. So what I'm going to do is to include the link for video 1, and then start there and then watch all of these in order. I would encourage you to do that. And if you find this valuable, share this with a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone else who that you believe this would be helpful, would motivate them, would help them to move up to their next level of success. And so until next time, guys, be really, 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 really blessed. And I look forward to talking with you again tomorrow. Bye.